Brandon.
And you'll be in a world of legendary moments will be captured. So stand up, scream, and make sure the boys feel you.
And the only thing else I got to say is, how about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Where we are, Garrett's one of my favorite rushers. Him and Max Crosby is kind of like my two guys that I be like just so freaking like gifted. But man, it's gonna be exciting to play against them. This is my first time in Cleveland. Well, besides the draft, but just to be playing down there, to see their environment is gonna be exciting.
Guyton talked about how his
Miles's game. What do you appreciate about Miles's game?
Man, one thing I always love about a rusher is like, how do you rush? You know, even when your rushes aren't good or you feel like you're off your game. And yeah, he's one of the more relentless. Him and Miles are just relentless, man. They don't care where they at. Miles is like me, man. He you know, he has such a great acceleration, his power, strength, and length. I mean, which makes him like exceptionally. It's like ridiculous. And you know, I just think, man, outside of just a great football player, he's a great person. Every time I'm with him, I remember even when I went to Tokyo, he stayed in Tokyo, sent me, just random, I get a text from Miles like, go to these restaurants. And, you know, there's some really good restaurants too. So Myles Garrett, the person, is kind of like what sets him apart from everyone else.
Guyton talked about how his reps in camp.
Well, good evening, everybody. Good evening, good evening. So we got Micah Parsons saying he's like Myles Garrett. Yeah, one big thing, Micah, and you know I love you, Micah, but he's won Defensive Player of the Year. He's not faded. He is a run stuffer. But let me let all these people in, then we'll get to the chat here. Admit. All right, they're all coming in now. But first and foremost, Randy McIntyre. Welcome, brother. Welcome, Randy. You are now in the hopper. There's your name. You go in the hopper for a drawing. You are live, baby. You are live. Welcome to the Mailheads crew, Randy. Welcome. If you want to join the Zoom call, Randy, the Zoom link is in the community tab on my homepage. It's only for Mailhead Crew members. So
no nude stuff.
Just keep your clothes on. That was my fault. But then again, we don't know Randy yet. Maybe he's a freak. But either way, that was on me and Chris May. But what's going on, boys? What's going on? Let me get to the chat, and then we'll welcome everybody in. We got Isaac Ramirez in the house. Chris May, happy birthday. Everybody welcome Chris May a happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Chris. To you. Happy birthday.
There we go. It's Mark Holmes.
Happy birthday.
You sound better than Mark, though.
Well, I could do it in the style I sang to my brother yesterday.
We got JJ in the house.
Happy birthday to you.
Oh, there you go. Jojo. How are you, Jojo? We got
what's up, Marcus?
Arturo Gomez. We're 1 week out, Arturo. We're 1 week out from trying to get just a quick interview with Matt's RVs from my man Arturo Gomez, who needs to be a part of the Mailheads crew. You need to do it, my friend. $4.99 a month. You too can be a member. Mike Goldana, what's up, Mike? How are you? Loyal Cowboys in here. Chris Dooley, what's up, Chris? How are you? We got Chris in here. Marcus Blackman. What's good, man? Just chilling, getting ready for the games tomorrow. Kid Cowboy, there he is, Kid Cowboy.
I fixed Zeke, so maybe that's good luck because he broke his arm. So I had to glue it back on.
Yeah, I know. I picked you to beat us. You probably didn't watch my video. What's up, League Commander? How are you? Asman 30, I'm getting the final touches on the Pink's mobile truck. Curtis is in the house. I hope you're doing well, Curtis. Jeff Lee. I don't know if Jeff Lee is in here. What's up, Coyote? He tried to call me.
Okay.
You know, I know, again, I don't deal with Messenger because of all the hacks there, Jeff. You know, just text me if you got something going on, brother. I'd rather not be answering any Messenger phone calls. So nothing personal, Jeff, but, you know, I'm not sure what's going on. Just text me. But anyway, what's up, gentlemen? How are you?
Get ready for this game Sunday. Get ready to go down there and
Brad
go up
Harris,
there.
what's up? Yeah, Brad,
Hopefully.
we need to get the views up, though, man. I don't know what's going on. My views have went in the tank. Eric Dysinger, what's up, my man? So what's going on? You're getting ready for the game there, Loyal?
Yeah, I was trying to link up with Thomas Garrett. He said they're going to the Hall of Fame those Saturdays, so
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to go over there. I'm just going to Cleveland. But, yeah, I'm ready to go up here. Hopefully we get this W. If not, oh well.
I see we got the birthday boy in town here. What's up, man? Chris May's having the audio problems.
Yeah, you're not muted, but we can't hear you.
Could be his mic.
Philly Phil, what's going on, man? My allergies are bothering me today. And
How's it going, man?
My allergies are bad. I'm itchy.
Well,
yeah.
Maybe a little bit sexier, man. Like a little Barry Whitish kind of. Hey, let's hit the broadcast.
Yeah, right. How you doing? What's up, Drew?
It's your old man.
At work, I'll try and jump on later. No worries, Drew. I know. Brad's upset. Brad, I'm glad Brad's doing good. Brad is
Not episode.
Brad's a hell of a fantasy football drafter. He kept snaking me. Every time I wanted a guy, he would take him. But anyway, Troy, real quick, before we get too much into it, I know we got Drew in the house and we have Brad. Explain what we got going on here.
Well, I just kind of was doodling around this morning.
Which we all do from time to time.
Yep.
My last time I doodled around was a Tuesday, actually. But continue.
Last year I was involved with another channel's pick'em thing with football games. So I was like, well, why don't we do something like that here on Brian's channel?
Keep your clothes on.
Oh man, what I don't support his channel enough, and I gotta do stuff. Oh my god, he's putting us to work.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can
hear you.
Chris.
Yeah, we can hear you, Chris.
Ain't that funny? Remember when I said, "Do I need this anymore?" And you guys could hear me.
Apparently, you do.
Go ahead.
Anyway, so I got thinking, because I couldn't find their thing on ESPN anymore. I was like, well, why don't we set up one for all those who watch Game Time Brian? Now, this one, anybody can join. You can join. Now,
so you're picking the week, like
yes, every week.
Sorry,
See, like I've already done it.
Oh,
Yes.
good. That's why we were enjoying that so much.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, listen. All right, guys. I'll see everybody. Phil, you got it.
Take care, Brian.
For like 2.5 hours. Don't
I
leave either.
I haven't seen Brian all week, so I have to give him just there to the gut.
What it
I was
is,
giving a smart ass earlier today too.
It's a no spread pick 'em. Pause. It's a no spread, and we'll give away a prize for the best guy at the end, or
That's my favorite part, is spreading them.
or lady.
Yeah.
Oh God, here we go. Sorry, JoJo. Yeah.
So basically,
I was like,
I
spread
will
the
do.
picks. Like you
Must
gotta
be.
spread the picks.
There you go.
But anyway,
So what I will do, you have to pick it by the Thursday evening
or
game.
you're locked
if
out
there
and
is a
it
Thursday.
counts against you.
Yeah, you don't get any
I got
points.
you, Ed,
don't
man.
get any. You won't get. If
you
the
sent-
team wins, wins or
You sent
loses.
an email, right?
Yeah, I did
It's
to
a
those
no-
who.
Yeah, but how is people who aren't in that league going to be able to get it?
Well, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to
Put it in
grab
the channel
link.
member, the community tab.
But I know
Exactly.
once they go in there, are they going to be able to?
And I'm going to give the password. So this is open to
Uh-oh, here we go.
anybody.
We're
Boy,
screwed
here
now.
we go. There goes the neighborhood.
No, well, I
All righty.
What's up,
So
boy?
let me get where I need to. And if you want to pin this up at the top, Brian.
yeah, just put it in a chat.
There it is. There it is. It's in the general chat. Hopefully it's going to come up here soon. Oh,
What up?
What's going on?
Walker Wade.
there you go.
Or
Try
Wade.
that.
Dead man walking.
Try that and see if that can be pinned up to the.
Yeah, it's pinned.
It's on there.
There we go. Now, for those
it's
who
not
want to
fantasy
join,
football, but it's a
No,
pick
it's not.
'em. No spread, pick 'em, and we'll just at the end of the year we'll give away a prize for the best possible. Whoever has the best win total. If there's a 9-way tie, then Troy's going to donate something.
Hazman, I got a question for you, Hazman.
I can come up with something. I'm sure.
Hazman
figure
is
it
a
out.
shareholder with Pinks.
Yeah. Maybe you'll win some stock in the Pink's mobile food truck. How about that?
When I go to Cleveland, I'm gonna look and see if they got Pink's trucks there for you, Hazman.
How's Brad? How's your gallbladder, my guy? Do you still have it? Going to need to have surgery to get my.
I got mine out like when I was in my 20s.
Yeah, mine's gone. Mine's gone, Brad.
I still have mine.
What's that?
Gallbladder. Lordy. Darlene, what's up, Darlene? What's that?
So am I.
What's up, Tommy?
A major
Montoya?
injury on the defense. Darlene Mosier says, I believe there was a major injury on the Philadelphia Eagles.
It's not major. She's not playing this week. The linebacker White from Tampa that they got.
Yeah. Rashad White.
No, not Rashad White. What's his name?
Or not Rashad.
Mark had a thing on earlier. What the heck was that?
He had
White. He was
9,000
White.
videos.
I heard
Yeah,
Mozzie Smith and someone else was on the injury report.
No.
Really?
Yeah, they only had like 2 on the injury report, 2 or 3.
What's up, Felix?
I just got
How are
through
you, my man?
watching
Thank you.
Tom Downey's report on it. Nobody major, so no major injuries, so everybody should be good to go on Sunday.
But so anyway, listen, I'm thinking about doing a channel member Zoom for the game tomorrow. We'll see. I'm thinking about it. So,
what time's game time tomorrow night?
Probably 8:20. So
Eastern,
yeah. So if anybody wants to join that, just like your picks for tomorrow's game have to be in. So you just literally click on the box. You don't have to hit save or nothing. You highlight the team.
Yeah, I had already done it, and so now I just added to the group, and it brought over.
I think
my
Baltimore's going to upset the Chiefs.
Yes, me as well.
I thought so too.
And you can.
So we must be all be wrong.
You can change these picks up to game time.
Yeah,
how you
so
feeling?
you could.
Oh yeah.
I feel good.
If you see Taylor
on our
Swift
fantasy
and
thing, right?
Kelsey arguing on the sideline, you're like, ooh, maybe I'm gonna change my pick.
Feel good
As
against
long
the
as it's
Browns.
pregame.
Let's see
Feel
if
like
Randy
Dallas
has
is
his
gonna
clothes
be all
on.
right.
Everybody keep an eye on Randy. Make sure he's.
You gonna join in on this one, Wade?
What?
On the pigskin pick'em?
Okay, where do I do it at?
He should have sent you an email.
No,
Oh,
he
okay.
didn't. No, he
Something
didn't.
today from it should say something about ESPN.
No, it's not an
Who's
email.
Randy McIntyre?
Isn't
lady?
he-
What do you send me an email, Troy?
I swear it
Oh,
is.
some
I
new,
will.
subscriber.
And we got a
I'll
new
get in
person.
on it.
Yeah, new mailhead.
Randy McIntyre.
Yes.
What's
I
up,
know.
Randy? Show your face.
No, I'm
Hey,
just
how
saying.
you doing?
Yeah, we
Hey,
just
how
gotta
you
make
doing?
sure you got some drawers on, Randy, because we
I
had
feel
an issue.
good against the Browns, fellas. I don't think Deshaun Watson. I think he's done for. He's cooked.
He's
Yep.
cooked.
I agree. Hook, line, sinker. We win by 10 points.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
Yeah, I think our defense is better this year.
I
than
just don't
it was
care what anyone
last year.
says. I give Dak a lot of shit, but he's a way better quarterback than Deshaun Watson. I'm sorry.
You joined the
I hear
Millhead
Zeke
crew
was
when,
gonna be the
Coyote,
starter.
just now?
Well, it said
No,
Rico will.
At the
It said
beginning.
Oh, Rico? I heard
they
Zeke.
name Rico. I thought.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Rico is number 1.
No,
Oh,
Rico's
Rico's number 1?
not by
Okay.
their. Yeah,
Mike McCarthy named Zeke.
Well, who's the first person to take the first snap? That's usually what.
here's
that's
the
all that
deal.
is.
Here's the deal. Rico is going to be the number, he's going to be RB1, but the unofficial depth chart has Zeke, So
Zeke,
who the
number
hell
one, yeah.
knows? League commander. You're rooting for the Browns. Come on now. That's no
Is
fun.
it because he's getting paid the most?
Commander, left hand up.
That's
Must
why
be a left
Zeke's
hand
number
up.
one is because he's getting paid the most money out of all of them.
Who knows?
If the Browns weren't having so many problems right now with their defense, I would actually say that it would be more closer than what we think it is, and it would be we would probably be kicking a field goal to win that game with Aubrey.
Mark Holmes was saying that they're starting tackles out.
I don't like our history of not starting very fast.
A tackle or somebody he said was out on his thing.
Randy McIntyre. What do you think, Randy McIntyre?
Back-to-back season openers.
Well, I think the Eagles are having already internal issues. They left Devin White back.
Devin,
yeah. Yeah, and they're trying to trade him, and nobody seems to want him, and he's causing issues.
Coyote, you joined the link.
Yep, Philadelphia.
Why would they want him, Randy? You know,
I don't
he
know.
was a $5 million guy, right? Who the team gave up on him. That's why when Philly 500 was going on and on, Devin White, he's a missing link. Devin White, he's a stud. Yeah, slow down. Everybody's a stud, right? And yet when we get somebody,
Philly
the
500
Cowboys,
thinks every player is the next Jerry Rice, the next Mike Singletary,
and
the next.
Yeah, he's got his panties in a twist.
At game time, I think Coyote's trying to get on. He said he joined the crew, so.
Yes.
Hey, check in the community tab, Coyote.
But when Dallas picks up someone, Philly 500 says the Cowboys pick up his ass. They suck. They're washed up.
I honestly believe Rico Dowdle's going to be better than people think too.
I think so too.
I think we've all been pretty good Rico fans. It's just can he stay healthy? Last year was the first year for me that he kind of was more in the rotation just because he himself was not, lacking there. I loved his first couple of years. He seemed to be a little bit bigger. He's a little bit leaner now. He definitely look. It's like, okay, when you see those WWE guys are going through the roster and stuff, and then you see the moment that they're going to start winning the belt, they get a little bit, they're a little bit more toned. They're a little bit, it's just he looks ready to take that spot. And you have some guys in the background that are veterans, but they're here to help you. I think it doesn't need to feel like hey, they're going to here to take my job. No, it's just they're here to help, man. I love the community that we have. It's just, of course, could it be better? Hell yeah, it could always be better, but at least it's not like last year where by losing Tony, what would we have?
Right. Agreed. I think we could talk about whatever. Again, Brad's got him 31-28 Dallas, and we're gonna do our picks on Phil's show. My pick, we'll hone it in. I'm not prepared to give a pick tonight. Anyway, go ahead.
What I was gonna say is one thing I will say before the game, I still don't like how our owner right now is still bringing up the Green Bay game. It's like, Jerry, we're literally days away from week 1.
That's a big point.
You got to quit talking about it. Like, let the shit go already.
I'm going to treat this game, Wade and everybody else in the chat. If anybody wants to talk, just butt in. Like Randy, you got to learn just to get in there, brother. And we'll just start talking and somebody will shut up. Usually. But, I'm starting to think that, like the 49ers, I'm not going to predict us beating a team like Cleveland with a defense like that. I want us to win. I think we can win. I don't think I'm going to predict them this week. I did my picks. I did have us winning the division, shockingly, with a 10-7 record. Eagles finished 10-7 as well. So, just
it went down to conference.
Yeah, I went back and added. I didn't know how it was going to come out, and I'm like, but I gave us a loss in Cleveland. I definitely think we can win the game. That's like Wade is saying. I think we can win. I think we could definitely.
I think we have a better overall team than them. We got a better quarterback.
I just
we got
think
better
we got too many
better
question
number 1 wide
marks.
receiver. We got, I don't know. I mean, the Cleveland Browns don't have question marks. They weren't world beaters last year.
I think they'll get up for this game though because it's at home.
I mean, they don't got
They're playing us. They're expecting they'll have a full stadium.
I mean, think about it.
Their
quarterback's coming off. Their quarterback is coming off an injury. They don't have Nick Chubb. Their left tackle is out. They could have some problems.
I just think Deshaun Watson's a weak link for him. I think outside of that, I mean, receivers, tight ends, offense, defense, I think they got a good team, but I just think Deshaun Watson's a weak link for him. Because he's not available.
That, Hamid says Myles Garrett's going to kill Prescott. Why would you say that? I don't really understand.
Well, it's going to, Hamid, it's going to be a test for.
We're going to double him. You would hope.
I think Myles Garrett may get a sack. I don't think
so. I lost you.
I mean, Guy's going to have his work cut out for him.
Well, hold up, Drew. What did I lose you in? What did I lose you? Because we're going to win a division with 10 wins. Vegas has got us at 10. They have you at 10.5.
Okay. I got an answer for your question there, Brian.
What's that?
He's going to get something.
Looks like he's eating a lot of snackages. 10-7 at Dallas. Repeat. Well, Drew, again, if you would have won 11, you would have won the division. I don't know what to tell you.
All right, what I want to see in this first game offensively is I want us to see many sets of different types of formations of 21 personnel. You see that?
20. Oh, yeah.
Oh, he got the playbook. Okay.
That's what I want. Well, it's just the formation.
I mean, if the Cowboys come out and beat up on Cleveland, I'm not going to be surprised.
Ooh. Phil, what was that play that John Gruden would always run? That Y2 banana?
My God.
Or something?
There's many sets you can have. And that's my point with 21 personnel. You can bring like a tight end over to help Guyton. You can bring two of them over. You can bring a receiver in motion. There's many things you can do to set up stuff. So that's what 21 personnel is.
So Drew, do you
will
think
give
10
him help
wins is too much for Dallas? I'm confused. All right,
he does think that. He does think that. He doesn't see us as a team that will get any more than 8 wins.
Well, he says, I think my fandom, everybody's picking 11 for Dallas. I gave him 10. Why? Because I gave the Eagles
I've
10?
got him at 12.
Yeah, that would be a fandom. Vegas has got us at 8. So, I mean, 10. So, I mean, I'm right on the line.
Everyone every year has the Cowboys going bad and taking a step back, and they go 12-5.
That's what I'm saying. We're going to be good.
Until I see otherwise, then
we may choke.
I'll say.
We may choke in the playoffs, but that's a different animal. We're talking
hold on. Here's the thing, Drew. Us going 12-5 has nothing to do about what we do in the playoffs. Like, let us get to the playoffs and see what happens.
Exactly. I agree with
that.
But
anyway, it's all fun.
At this point, I don't care what our record is as long
I
as
am
it gets us there to the ultimate goal.
I'm a fan, Drew, so at the end of the day, I'm not going to apologize. I'm a fan first. So. Hamid, regular season champion. Okay, Hamid, but again, your defense was ranked 31 against the run, and you're
the Eagles being regular
and you're predicting a great. Yeah.
See, my thing is this, Hamid. Your defense was ranked 31. You have the same 2 defensive tackles. Okay, with those guys, you were 31. All right, you had Hassan Reddick. You had, so are you telling me that you're going to be better with Keely Ringo than Bradbury? Possibly. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's a question mark. But you got 2 rookies that you're counting on. You got Cooper DeJean and you got Kenyon Mitchell, right? I mean, you got a lot of question marks on a defense that was already not very good. You're really expecting a lot from Fangio, Hamid. That's all I'm saying. It's funny. I was watching a news outlet and they said, hot take, Eagles miss playoffs. I'm like, it's not that hot of a take. Everybody's getting caught up with the flash of Saquon Barkley. All right.
I was watching Good Morning Football this morning, and 3 out of the 4 had the Cowboys not even making the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
3 of them.
Are you surprised?
Listen, Dallas could miss the playoffs.
I don't
What's
think
going
they're
on,
going to
Philly
miss
D?
Hey, Philly D.
Randy, what do you think, brother? What do you think about
I honestly believe, like Sunday, I believe if we can stop the run, we're going to beat them. Period. End of story. Because they have nothing else to combine what we have to offer on both sides of the ball.
Well, they got Mari Cooper. They got a good tight end.
They
got a good receiving core. They got a real good receiving core.
Jerry Jeudy.
Jerry Jeudy. They added him to the mix.
Yeah,
they're probably about evenly matched with us. I think it's going to come down to the better
Coyote?
defense. I really think that's going to be the factor. Whoever plays the better defense that game is going to win.
If we stop the run up the middle, we're going to stop the pass because I don't think much of Deshaun Watson anyway. But I do believe if we can stop the run, 3 yards a carry or something like that, we're going to win the game. Because I think our offense is going to score. Last year they scored. And if our defense ends up scoring, then we're going to win it handily.
Mm-hmm. I'm excited to see how Guyton handles Garrett.
Me too.
We're going to have to double team him, Troy. I mean, Myles Garrett, that dude is a freak of nature, man.
A whole bunch of damn things to him.
Yeah, but then if you do that, you take a player away, and then they've got you in the defensive side of things.
Well, it depends on what you're doing too. I mean,
unless you can
run away from him,
did you
not
find
have
the
to
link?
do that as much.
I just don't think they'll go back to that running up the middle crap like they did last year at the beginning.
Yeah,
Just kept
unless you run the play
opposite.
Yeah, unless you run the play opposite.
Put the link in the chat,
side of
Chris.
Garrett.
Sure.
I won't let anybody in I don't know. So, you know.
Come on, Coyote, jump in.
Yeah, he's going to put the link in the chat. So, if any, so anybody like Dirty Sanchez, you could do it. Anybody with a little circle.
I think Guyton is going to surprise us versus Garrett. I really do.
Yeah, he's going to struggle though. I mean,
he's
green. It's his first game going up against All Pro.
Yeah.
Not to mention the Defensive Player of the Year. So
what's the best way to do it?
But I think that'll make him a better player though.
It will.
Look what it did for Terrence. You remember when Terrence Steele started and he had to go up against Aaron Donald? After that first year, how good he got, same type of scenario.
But here's the thing.
Jody says they're going to attack Steele, not Guyton. That would be interesting. That would be a mistake, Jody.
Would do that.
That could be.
No. I think that would be the way to do it. See, here's the thing. Like I pointed out with Guyton, even if how many times is let's say Dak would drop back to pass, right? 35 times, let's say, right? If let's say it's just 1-on-1 the whole time.
42.
Yeah, let's say it's 1-on-1 the whole time, and he gives up 2 sacks. So that means for 40 plays he manhandled them, but for 2 of them he did it. Who won that? You understand? Like Garrett.
Well, what happened on
Garrett
those
has
2
2 sacks. Oh, he has 2 sacks and everything like that.
Fumbles for touchdowns. Then I would.
Yeah. So I mean, I think the margin for error is so big for Guyton. I just can't see him manhandling his first game.
There you go, Coyote.
As much as I would love it and stuff, you definitely need to get him help. And I think that was something from that. McCarthy just didn't do enough last year because we saw Steele struggling sometimes, and they just weren't giving him that help, and that's where Chris May is big. 12 personnel. I mean, we have the tight ends that can do it and use that blocking to easily fake the block, curl out, and boom, all of a sudden now you have somebody out in the flat, which is their bread and butter. Let's be real, man. This is why you drafted these particular tight ends, and it sucks that Hendershot did leave, but he was another one that would be able to bring this element and hey, I think it feeds into the game plan if you can do that, but we've preached from the mountains is what we want, but that doesn't necessarily mean that's saying
Dallas is going to get blowed out 31-13. Interesting.
I'm real interesting, Phil, to see how the play calling is on offense to start out. I'm just real curious to see what McCarthy brings. Yeah, is he going to run it up the middle, do that same crap he did last year to start off, or is he going to come out with some impressive plays?
I want to see us come out with a deep pass and open it up for once.
Tommy thinks Guyton is going to hold off Myles Garrett. Listen, Tommy, if they allow him to go 1-on-1, now he will be you can't double every play. You won't, and there'll be a mix up. So then you hope that he can hold his own. I think we get carried away, like Phil's saying. Most of the snaps he's going to be okay. It's what they do off of Guyton. Like if they're running stunts and stuff off of Guyton. I don't know enough about the Browns. Hey, Elena, how are you? I don't know enough about the Browns to know who their other interior guys are. I just know we got a lot of question marks. We got CD coming in late. We got Guyton at left tackle going against the Defensive Player of the Year. We got a rookie center. you know, we have a new defense. You know, if we win and we win big against Cleveland, that everybody's saying is this juggernaut, then I want to, you know, then watch out.
No, because then the narrative that week is how Cleveland is not that good.
Well, you don't move the, but
Yeah.
you know, we keep it real here. At least most of us, not named Hamid, but we try and keep it a real here, and you know, it is what it is. I'll probably pick Cleveland to win and think that we can win. That's how I'm going to go with that.
Yeah, that's
you know,
kind of where.
Going back to Guyton, I think this is the best way to do it.
Grassfield,
Throw
yeah.
him into the fire with Myles Garrett, see how he does, and then you can bring him along the rest of the way the season. If he can hold his own against Garrett,
Yeah, Troy, let's use Dak's $60 million a year to like as a little trial and error. No, I'm messing with you, man. I do agree with you. You got to throw him in the fire, just like a rookie quarterback, man. The only way you're going to get experience,
exactly.
true experience, is to get out there.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. And then he can evaluate after the game what happened, what he needs to change up, because he's still got a few others out there that he's going to face this year. You know, when he goes up against the Niners, he's going to have, what's his name, Bosa.
Oh yeah, he's gonna definitely be tested this year. I mean,
he will.
That's one thing we definitely know is they have an amazing abundance of ends that are pause. But the defensive tackles is where I think our offense of our interior is our strength. Even though those two outside guys are great, it's just, and we usually have a division that has a lot of defensive tackles. So, you know, they definitely beef that side up, and I love that we have depth in those positions, and not just the starting line. It's the depth behind there where you feel comfortable. If something happens, somebody has to come out for a series, you feel comfortable with that next guy at least holding his own. It's not a, you know, the door, you know, the sliding door of like a Josh Ball or a Edoga, you know, and as much as it sucks that Edoga's, you don't like to see that, at the same time, it's a little bit of a blessing.
All right, here, let me go over the injury report here for the Cowboys game.
Let's get happy about this. So Mozzie, I saw there was Achilles. It was an Achilles thing.
Right now, we got Damone Clark, full participation. Marshawn Nealon, full participation. Israel Mukuamu, full. They're just being overly anal about it. Israel Mukuamu, full participation. Mozzie Smith, full participation. John Stevens did not participate in practice, so he's probably not going to be in there. Wanye Thomas, full participation. So basically a rookie tight end.
Yeah. That's my boy. Doubt him.
Whereas the Browns, you know, you got David Bell, okay, limited. Jack Conklin, limited. They're not missing anybody either. So, but going to the Eagle game tomorrow, I know I saw some question in the chat. I want to talk about the games tomorrow since we're not going to be able to do an official pick. Eagles, Green Bay, just a bunch of limited guys. Eagles, Devin White obviously is out. Limited participation.
I know we kid a lot of times, but I hope it is safe over there, especially with as much as we kid. But the green colors, the whole thing, you know, that is a big thing, and hopefully it's done well. I think the NFL again needs to be able to do their research for it, but yeah, it's when you're bringing it up. I hope everybody stays safe.
Yes, me as well. Me as well. Troy, your bobblehead's going out tomorrow. JoJo's still waiting on the Dak bobble, so it hasn't arrived yet.
When they sign the contract is when it comes.
Getting that.
Yeah,
when they sign a contract, that's when it'll come. So
bad feelings, believe me. I've been there, done the stuff like that. How was your vacation going, Curtis? It's all right. I'm ready to get back to work. I go back on Friday. Tomorrow's my last day of freedom.
Last day of freedom.
Brad Harris, congrats on 3750 by the end of the year easily. Thanks, Brad. I appreciate you, my friend. Again, I have had my gallbladder out. I know how crappy it feels. Hang in there. I didn't appreciate the doctors bringing my gallbladder to me after they took it out. That was weird.
I just had everybody talk crap to me about how young I was to be having the procedure. I'm like, thanks, I appreciate that, man. Like,
thank you.
Yeah, you're very young to be having this. Yeah, I appreciate that. Man, tell that to my gallbladder and shit.
Tell that. Bruce Banner, what's going on, man? What's up? What's up, Bruce? How you doing? How you feeling tomorrow? Let's transition to the Packers Eagles game tomorrow, and
Packers.
And
It's
let's
Friday.
I'm sorry. Let's do the Raven game tomorrow. Let's
There
do
you
the
go.
Ravens.
Shit, might as well. Fuck it. Let's do it in order.
Let's do the Ravens and the Super Bowl defending champions.
Taylor
The
Swift.
Chiefs always start off rusty.
Me, that's what I'm thinking. Hey, Cassie, how are you? Mouse, what's going on?
That's what I was going to say. The Chiefs are a little bit like that, where it takes them a little bit of time to get going. That they use that first beginning of the season to try new shit. You know, You're like, yeah, let's just go ahead and see if I can kick it downfield and see if Worthy can catch it. Oh, that worked. Yeah, well, don't worry about the rest of the game. We'll pick it up after game 6.
Wow, Darlene, look at you coming in strong. 31-28, Kansas City. I like the.
That's a close game. I like that. I think that's going to be how it's going to be. It's going to be a close game.
Wade.
Yeah, but that way been like flipped. But that's pretty close
Yeah,
to it.
I was going to say
thinking,
Ravens 35, Kansas City 28.
Something like that,
I like the Ravens to win the game. I think it'll be close.
Just because they're really good in the beginning of the season, much like us Cowboys, where we can have a regular season and not the playoffs. You know,
Mouse, I can't remember the Philly guy, but sources said Dean beat him out. I want to know
the local guy.
We'll get to that. We'll get to the Eagles shortly.
Go local guy. Sorry.
Is Vince Papale back on the team?
Vince Papale. I want to hear everybody in the chat right now. Who do you got winning tomorrow? Who do you got winning tomorrow between the Ravens and the Chiefs? That's what I want to hear.
20-17 Chiefs.
Okay, all right.
Tight defensive game. You think it'll be defensive game? Oh,
Yeah, I don't think the offense is going to be ahead of the defense is going to be ahead of the offense right now, I believe.
yeah. That's the nice thing about the beginning of the season. It could be either way. Yeah.
Well,
you're
he's
very
right on the line. The Chiefs are a 3-point favorite at home.
Shit, that's their way of being safe. Everybody just 2 and 3-point favorite.
Yeah, I see.
I hope the Ravens win, but I don't think they're going to.
I think the Ravens will win. But I think it's a field. I do agree.
They got a complete
with
team
you.
right now.
I think it's a field goal game. I think it's a field goal game. I definitely do. Looks like the Eagles line looks like it's going down, but we'll get to them later.
I think the Ravens will be able to run it at the end of the game and actually wind it down, because between Lamar, Derrick Henry, you don't know what's going to happen.
okay.
They're going to do little reverses to Zay Flowers or some crap,
I could see they could win it by a touchdown.
Chiefs 27, Ravens 20. Glimmerman, what's up, Jimbo? Ravens over the Chiefs in a tight game. Devin White was out with the
I
starting
believe so,
group.
Linda,
Yeah,
right?
we'll get to
Amazon
that,
Prime
Mouse.
got that
Hold
Thursday night
thought,
game?
bro.
Does Amazon Prime still have that Thursday nights?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
And it's on,
Man, hopefully they clear up
Push
that
too.
broadcast, because it looks, man,
No,
every
it's
time
on,
is this a
it's
stream?
on NBC
I
tomorrow
think
night.
this week
Is it
it's
NBC?
NBC.
Peacock.
I think NBC has it this
I think
week.
it's
They're like, no,
Peacock.
man, we're not.
Peacock has
Peacock
Friday.
has the Eagles
Okay.
and
Okay.
So
Packers
they'll have the game on local on tomorrow.
yeah, they will.
It's not going to be just on Amazon.
Yeah, it'll be low. It'll be both.
Okay.
But yes. So Cassie's got 23-20. Okay, Johnny Vegas, what's up, bro? Johnny Vegas is in town. Chris Dooley, what's up, bro? Lamar, 5 touchdowns from my starting fantasy quarterback. We can come on, man.
Oh boy, now you just doomed them.
Yeah, really. I'm glad I didn't draft him. No. But yes.
This
Amazon
is an
sucks.
important
The video
game for
terrible.
Lamar. He's got to beat Mahomes. Mahomes has got him quite a bit.
Yeah, Ravens 27. I think Johnny, I'm kind of with you. I think that it's a field goal type game. Then again, I could easily see Kansas City winning by 3. If it's that close, give me Mahomes. So to me,
I think
the Ravens
will
win,
get
it's gotta be
everybody
by like 10.
I think the Ravens will get off to a really hot start and get a whole NFL behind them about how they're going to be, and then it's
Nice,
going to be the same
Tommy.
thing.
Tommy says 20-17 Ravens. Asman 27-20 Ravens. Green Bay by 45.
I don't think the Chiefs will three-peat. I think someone's going to knock them off.
God, Tommy, me and you were close. Just because the Packers beat
yeah,
y'all,
I don't believe
us.
I don't agree with that because anybody that we can't beat, you guys are normally good at beating. Like 49ers, we can't beat the shit out of them. You guys somehow beat them.
Curtis, 23.
So Arizona,
right,
no, we both lost to them. Never mind.
Yeah.
Remember when Arizona was in our division?
Year was last year.
Yeah,
right?
I missed that.
Oh, you stupid
Too easy
Cardinals.
wins here. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to the Eagles, guys. Just and take a breather. Eagles defense is terrible. Brad just can't help himself. Tommy, 27-20, Philly over the Green Bay. There you go. You got a Cowboy
I like
fan.
that. That's exactly what I had, Tommy. Nice.
Oh, he said game time Brian versus
Nice.
Phil, primetime Phil. I like it. 2027. I like it.
All right, nice. Oh yeah, I got you. Xavier Worthy, world's fastest man. Yeah, and yeah, Tyreek. I still think he can beat him in a race. 24-20. Chris
That's that old man talk where you don't want to give up your
Ravens.
pride.
Yeah, right.
Devil Dog, it's here, bro. Do you believe it's here already? That's the part that's crazy. This year really flew by. Green Bay.
I thought the off season was long.
It was. It's just because we didn't do shit.
You don't have a YouTube
Not me, because I
channel.
didn't pay attention. I just said.
Seemed like every day there was something to talk about. So, remember we beat 9. Yeah, I know. That's why I said Philly old head. You beat the guys we can't beat. So.
Yeah, that's why we tend to think the opposite.
Yeah. So maybe you will win tomorrow. Who knows? You're the favorite. It's not like
exactly.
You better win, right? So. You're the favorite. You're the home team. Oh, wait. You're in Brazil. Brazil. Just make sure the players stay in line. They don't go wandering. Women weak in legs.
Yeah, I do not want to. Don't do like the Chargers. Try to get all in the elevator together. Yeah, I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Again, Troy Daniels put a pick'em up, and I pinned it at the top. It's you just sign up to our league, but you got to get in ASAP. It's free. I'll give out something to the winner. We'll figure it out. What's up, Spare None? How are you, brother? Long time. Just sign up and you pick your wins and losses, and we'll have fun. So it's pinned at the top. All right, let's talk Eagles then. Let's go to the Birds. Eagles are a 2-point. Some have it at 1.5. Some have it at 2.5. So it's anywhere from 1.5 to 2.5 point favorite, which tells you they're saying it's a neutral site game. So
I mean, when it comes down to it, if your
What's
teams
up,
aren't doing anything offensively and you can't get anything going, what's the number one thing you do? You rely on the running game, and I think the Eagles definitely have the better running game when it comes to the two teams. And if you have to rely on it, you at least have your defensive tackles that hopefully should be able to stop that run.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, he retired.
But the other way.
Oh, righty then. Now, all right. Well, let's get the guys in here. What's your thoughts on the Eagle game on Friday? Really nice.
I've got
the
the Packers.
I agree. No. I totally agree.
What do you have as a score? Do you have a score? Or do you think they're just going to give them the dub because they look good in green?
17-13 Packers.
I think the Packers are going to get them.
Yeah, I think Philly old head, you're going to have to run the ball against the Packers. You're going to have to. Because you don't want them to have the ball. I think if I'm an Eagle fan, I would be leery of my defense, of my secondary. So I will be very leery against my secondary.
This is a very capable quarterback that can.
He got
at times. He tore us up. So.
Yeah. Well, again, everybody.
The zone. If that's what you happen, you do is zone coverage against the guy that's weak on man. You don't run man all the time.
What did Cassie say? Linda. I want to hear Linda's too. Eagles, Packers. Ooh, you can.
So you saw that Surtain
lose, right?
Sign a new contract, Patrick Surtain?
Yes. He signed the biggest deal for a defensive back. It's ridiculous. What's the overhype on the Eagles? Only one of the rookies is starting, just like I predicted. Jurgens takes over for Kelsey. Howie looks like a genius if Reddick trade. Well, he looks like a genius just because he wants to get paid. If Huff can't play,
well, I mean, let's be real.
You got to pay the players. Look what they did.
When we're talking about our center for the Cowboys, Tyler Biadasz, when he was injured a couple of games, Brock Hoffman came in. The stats went up 50 yards. Like we averaged 50 yards more per game. So those were actual, like you could see it on film that how he wasn't bouncing off. You got Cooper Beebe coming in. You see a lot of his body work. There's nothing guaranteed, obviously, but I mean, you are losing an all-pro center. I mean that was a heart and soul of your team, and whether you have somebody in the wings, they still have to kind of perform. So that's the interesting part. I still think that the line is amazing. Just there's a lot of question marks. I think didn't they have also a guard that was supposed to play, but now is not? I thought there was somebody else that was injured.
Here, Brad. Why you?
Is he getting all upset?
No, but Brad's just bringing up Drew. Drew's not even in here.
No. But I just think in general, even even if you have that one weakness, you still have a good running back.
Well, he was sitting there saying it's funny how
that was early on.
Green Bay had one of the worst defenses last year and a bad O-line. They beat the brakes off of Dallas, but now we have to be cautious.
Well, listen, again, the line's telling you it's going to be a close game. So I don't know what to tell you. You know, I made a comment. Okay, I can't keep track.
That's crazy.
Again, you know, what does Dallas have to do with anything about Friday night's game?
Nope, exactly. Don't bring that up.
Stop worrying about last year.
What just happened?
If we're going to talk about last year, you lost 7 in a row. We're all just skipping over that. It's a new year. Okay, let's see what happens. We're talking about the game. God forbid somebody says Eagles are going to lose. Everybody gets all butthurt.
Like, well, you guys had to.
I predicted my team to lose. That's the difference between a fan and somebody who's realistic. I could say that we're going to lose.
The Eagles are going to go 15-2.
You do?
The greatest team in the NFL.
There you go.
No, that's what they want us to say. 15. That's what they want us to say. They're the greatest team in the NFL.
I just don't understand. We're talking about the game. So
Jalen Hurts is the next Tom Brady.
Why do we take it personal? I don't get it. I don't understand. I said Dallas is going to lose the game. You know,
you guys didn't come to our defense.
Here's the deal. I got news for you. We all don't have a clue. We all don't know what, we don't know the outcome.
Otherwise, I'd be betting in Vegas, man.
Yeah, if I knew, I would put money on it. The bottom line is we're talking about it. I'm not saying the Eagles are getting blown out. I think if anybody gets blown out, it's going to be Philly, but I don't think they're going to get blown out. I don't.
Have you guys beaten them? I mean,
who's got that magazine from Back to the Future?
Yeah, really. See if any team that's going to get blown out would be the Packers, but
yeah, I love that movie.
You think the Packers could get blown out?
No. I didn't say they will. I said if any team was to, but they've been able to prove us wrong so many times.
Again, the last time
I think it's gonna be a close game.
They were getting blown out against Baker Mayfield. So Jordan Love can do it on a neutral field.
But at least they've.
What have they done?
They're like us. I mean, it's in the sense they've done moves to counter stuff. No. I'm not saying that they've done it to 100%, but at least they've had problems. They've addressed the linebacker.
What have they addressed on linebacker? Zach Bond? Okay.
Yeah, but Shannon Sharp
but they did
point.
change it. Whether it's the answer or not, it's not the same exact crew other than Dean. And shit.
It has to be better than last year because it was definitely. It was horrendous last year.
No,
absolutely disgusting last year. But it's. Again, we don't know for sure. No. Yeah, that's what's funny. It's okay. Also,
I agree. We don't know. I'm interested to see how this turns out because anytime I've ever seen like really good power offense put together, it's hard to see them actually put it all together.
Don't don't taste the Jobu sauce. It's hot sauce and butter. So that's all it is. I thought it was some secret sauce.
The runs? Is that what it is?
Literally. Mike Fisher almost threw up when he had one. No, I'm joking. Mark's probably watching going, oh, my God, that's blasphemy.
Great.
Well,
now they're going to use that sound clip.
Got him. Mike Fisher he was dry heaving. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, I got that one. You dry heaving?
Yeah, but it's like Shannon Sharp was saying. We sure the Packers aren't a flash in the pan. They started out like hot garbage last year.
But I mean, out of all the teams in the NFC, I mean, that's you kind of if you were to pick like if you were to pick some playoffs, they'd probably be in the mix there. That you would at least go, maybe I could put them in the playoffs. Like, so I mean, they are there. It's just I hate saying that coach. That coach is, I don't know. He seems like he's way too young to be coaching.
Oh no.
Well,
there he is.
The Jordan Love, I think he's going to have even though he's been in the league for a while, I think he's going to have a sophomore slump this year.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't say sophomore slump, but Jordan Love did start off slow last year, but he was the highest rated quarterback over the last half of the last year. By the time he played the Dallas Cowboys, he was playing at an unbelievably elite and confident level.
Dude, that's
so
hilarious.
I would ask you this. What's that, Phil?
Bruce Banner said Philly. He goes, we got our linebackers off Facebook Marketplace.
Well, or Bruce, as Phil likes to says, it's the Wish, right? The Wish?
Yeah, the Wish.com version.
Wish.com version of linebacking.
That's what we had. I mean, not to say that Bell wasn't, but he was that one where you're like, I thought
I actually like Zach
This
Bond,
is a linebacker? This is a linebacker. Number 14 is not a linebacker.
Dustin, you're going to get a job? Oh, shit. Watch out. Dustin's going to get a job at the post office. God bless you, man. God bless you. Mouse, remember they fell apart, meaning they had something they weren't a 10-1 for no reason. Again, Mouse. So what do we, again, just please help me. So we're just going to take half of a season and use a portion of the season and then say how great we were.
Yeah, I mean, usually it's how you ended the season, right? That's that whole. It's not how you began. Well, last year we began this way. Just forget about the ending. Yeah, everybody watches Old Yeller and just forgets about the dog getting shot at the end, right?
Mouse, then we are unbelievable. We're arguably it's us and the Chiefs.
You guys talk about our playoffs thing.
It's us and the Chiefs with the best record over the last 3 years. Us and the Chiefs. There's one difference. The Chiefs have won 2 Super Bowls and we've won 1 playoff game. So if we're gonna just take snippets of the season, hey.
So depressing when I come here on this channel.
Bruce, what's that?
No, I'm just messing. Just in the sense, you got to be reminding us about those one victory.
The Eagles linebackers are just as proven as Dallas linebacker. No, that would be wrong.
They have a history of it in college. You guys didn't have that.
Hold up. So what on your linebacker crew, Drew, has had 117 tackles last year? I'll wait. Eric Hendricks had 117.
Madden was playing when he was playing Madden or something.
When you you had N'Kobe Dean on Madden. Oh, okay. That makes
quit
sense.
looking at your Madden stats, bro.
Madden doesn't count. I
wish it did.
If it did, I probably Dallas would be half decent. Brian needs his drink refilled. Stat. Nah, I'm good as man. Brad Harris, Drew. Oh, here we go. Slow it down. You will never convince Cowboy fans that turds are good.
Well, I'm just saying, like every year we're pushed out of the picture.
Leave the channel.
And then somehow we don't live up to
pushed out of the
expectations.
picture.
Don't worry about
yet
the view.
when we play the Eagles the last time, we just run your sorry ass team out the stadium. That's all I remember.
This is fun. We should be able to disagree and root for other teams. I don't get it. Prime time for the Eagles to have a first place schedule last year. And on the way, hold up. Prime time for the Eagles to have a first place schedule last year and to end the way it did with 11 is something.
Yeah, congratulations! You won the one. You won this trophy for the most wins at 11 games. Did they give you guys a banner? Because I guarantee the Eagles would have stuck that banner up in the stadium with how much you guys celebrate your stuff over there.
CZ, get in here. We need you. Listen, Drew. Here's the deal. You were 10-1, okay, with 6 games left to go in the season.
Then your whole team took.
And you didn't win again. You only had to win one more game to win the division.
The keyword one.
and then you lost in the playoffs.
That is an epic collapse. That's like an historical collapse.
Dallas wouldn't be 10.
That doesn't happen all the time in NFL history. That doesn't happen where a team won that many games and just collapse like that.
All we're doing,
well, even if we're doing well, we play Arizona. Like we do something in Arizona. Like we just are terrible.
All we're talking about, we're just trying to prognosticate Friday's game. If someone picks them to lose, there's no reason for anybody's panties to get in a bunch. Okay.
Yeah, just because the rest of the NFL doesn't believe in your team as much as you do, you can't jump on them.
And
like that.
Just because you lose to the Packers doesn't mean y'all are going to be garbage this year.
Exactly.
Boom.
And if you win, that doesn't mean you're going to the Super Bowl. Because last year you won 10 out of 11, and it all hell broke loose. So
I mean, you know how many times the Cowboys have lost their first game in the regular season and then went off and went 13-3 and got home field? That's happened several times.
Mouse, let him go, bro. He's writing checks you can't cash. Nobody's talking, Mouse. Who's talking? We're predicting. Was the recording of the first seed team to beat a 7 seed? Okay, I get it. Again, what does that have to do with Friday night's game, Linda?
Well, we're talking. So you're bringing up recent history.
Right,
we'll
exactly.
bring up recent history. Like again, your recent history is falling apart right at the end. So
Lord
it's like
Brunson knows
as much
it
as
all,
it is.
Bruce Banner.
Yeah,
He
you went
is
to
a
Super Bowl
jinx.
how many years ago? But right now, your team is not that Super Bowl team. That's not the exact same team.
I let you in twice, Thomas. I let you in twice, bro. What happened?
This phone's all like, no, you're not going to pay attention.
Not a good day for me. Game time. First week, everyone should temper their expectations. It's week 1.
Yeah,
it's football, though.
It's oh man, I love it, man.
With Eagles and Cal, it's football. Again,
Yeah.
I have Dallas losing a close game, so
I do too.
It is what it is. That doesn't mean I know what I'm talking about.
I want the Eagles. Hold on, I want the Eagles fans to look at my background. You know,
who will be standing at the end of the year?
Do you see an Eagles quarterback on that little three-player sheet right there? I don't see an Eagles quarterback on that 3-player sheet.
In their first 7, yeah, I know, but it's been 30 years, Wade. That's a tough one, man.
I don't give a damn. It's still 3 Super Bowls. I don't give a damn.
Years. Come on. This team is pretty much the same team prime time. Who's that? Who? The Eagles? What team? Some of us have the boys winning 1. Yeah, Dustin, I think we definitely could win. I'm just saying I'm not going to pick them, and then I want them to prove me wrong. 30 years exactly. Well, it hasn't been 30. I was being over dramatic. It's been.
Dude, how many of your starters are not returning? It's not the same.
It's going on 29.
Dude. It's like.
Well, they lost their best defensive player.
Yeah,
obviously.
But everybody's coming back. It's same person.
Best team since sliced bread.
But hey, again, I wish as well. Not. But yeah, I'm just. I think it's going to be a good game. I can see the Eagles winning on Friday. I definitely can. I could definitely see it. But if it doesn't, let's hypothetical. I know the Eagles. You guys don't want to partake in this. You guys don't want to partake in this little what I'm about to do. But
I mean, I could. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm going to tell you because they were like, I think this Brazil game. I mean, with the 17th game, that means that would be 16 games of 8 home games, 8 away games, and you take that one game that you can't decide whether it's a home or away, and you send it overseas. I mean, that I could see why you're doing it. I still think it's bull crap too, but I can see why you would give away that one, at least one of those 17 games to where it's at least even on both sides. Otherwise, it's got to be uneven. And other teams are going to have a more fair advantage than others.
This first game isn't going to coast much. Come on now, if Dallas losing to
either way, I think. Yeah.
Me and Phil both have them losing to the Browns. Yep. So again, the difference is,
but that doesn't mean anything to me in the end of the year. I'm looking at the bigger picture.
It is what it is.
The Browns are not world beaters.
I know.
I think we can.
We got the better quarterback.
They are.
We got the better quarterback.
The beginning of the season, they usually are.
At home on grass, week 1. What's up, Ward family? smoking grass at home. Listen, obviously Dallas can win. I know they can. But, we have a lot of question marks week one.
Lots of question marks. A lot of optimism, but a lot of question marks.
We have question marks. And I would be more comfortable about the game if we were at home, to be honest with you.
I want to, yeah. Brian, I mean, I'm with you, man. You got to see him in action. I want to see it week after week. Even with that, by the time you get to the end of the year, I want to be able to see, are you going to be able to last? Because we have some people on this team, Osa Digizua, for example, great player, but by the end of the year, they started running out of gas. So that's what I want to see.
Is it going to rain, Kid Cowboy? Is it going to rain? I'm going to see. Let me see. That would
here. Benefit us.
I don't know.
I think it would definitely benefit us.
He's saying no. I think it all depends who has a better running game, but I think the way our offensive line is, shorten the game up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Masaji Watson? Let's see here. Matchup. I don't know if they're going to give us a weather report. I probably have to go to
There's no rain on Sunday.
Fantasy.
It's a low 57, high 66.
Yeah.
There's not raining
Kid Cowboy Loyal lives in Ohio. So don't try that again.
Yeah, here you can almost time it. About 2:00, boom, it's raining. It's like Back to the Future 2, when he's all like, "Oh, well, it's about to finish right now."
It's kind of like that. Watson.
So, like, if Miami, for example, is playing at 1:00, by the second quarter, they're getting rain.
Look, all I'm saying is Green Bay has had a bad defense and a shaky O-line. I don't see them outscoring the Eagles. 30-24 Eagles.
They surprise you at times. Yeah. When they play their good games, it's surprising. You're not expecting it.
That's not. Yeah, listen. Honestly, truth be told, Eagles should win the game, but again, I can't get. Again,
wouldn't really underestimate them with.
That's why they play the game, right?
Yeah, but I think you guys could pull it out by 6 or 7. So you can't underestimate them.
Definitely not. Henry Williams, what's going on, brother? What's going on, Henry? Welcome to the show.
Henry, love it.
What do you love?
No, what he said. No, he's excited about football. I like it, man.
Henry Williams, we're going to destroy the Browns. We're talking about 41-17. Deshaun Watson sucks. Cowboy Nation, baby. I love the enthusiasm. I hope it happens. I'm going to be rooting for that.
Yes.
I don't know. I always get paranoid.
But even if it does, I don't get too excited about it.
There he is again. Well, maybe the third time's a charm. I could see our defense getting 2 picks off of this Masaji Watson.
I could see that. I mean, this defense is surprisingly where I think they're
mark.
The thing where I think that they're going to get more sacks than they'll get, this year than they got last year, and that their interceptions are going to go down. Then they turn around that next game and turn around and get interceptions, and I'm like, all right, I don't know what to really think now. Because obviously we're not playing the scheme defense, and they were just playing vanilla defense.
My dogs are freaking out, Dustin. Sorry, brother.
So the fact that they're making interceptions off of basic, that means that's just skill. But you get rid of a guy like Julius Woods. Man, I would have definitely loved to see him as that. That's going to be my Ridgeway for the next year or two. Is going to be Julius Woods, especially if he starts balling in Tennessee. I'm not going to be happy.
Freaking out.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm just happy, man. Right in, we had college football again this weekend, where some teams had their first game. It's just football's back in the air. I love it. When you get to the weekend, it's like I'm going to be ignoring my family.
I think our defense is going to do much better this year. Darlene, definitely. That's it. But again, I'm not here to tell other people how to feel. I'm just saying my opinion, my informed opinion. I think our linebackers are way better. I think our defensive backs are going to be once everybody's back. See, we can't say they're way better now because we don't have Blend and we have a Diggs that we don't know what we're going to get from. So I think our D-backs are a little bit of a question mark right now. Linebackers a strength. I think our D line now is a strength. I think I think they're going to make plays on us. That's not be any news on the tickets, Brian. Ward family, that's up to Mark. I would say I would hound him about it. But nothing as of yet, Ward family.
Man, we might have to get something separate.
I'll email you as soon as I hear anything. So this is what it is. Thanks,
I might
Henry.
just get a party pass, to be honest with you.
Yeah, Mark don't want to do that, but I might be with you as well. And Phil, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I would agree with you, Marcus. And I definitely agree in a lot of ways. It's just I wouldn't bet against Al Harris, man. I definitely wouldn't bet against him. No, he's just mentioning that that no Gilmore or Bland. Diggs is off the ACL.
I agree.
But that's where you're a better defensive line definitely helps. But you're it's definitely a step back. But again, getting Diggs back is nice. And Carson, I really like his cockiness. I love whether he'll be able to back it up or not, we don't know. But I do like his body of work at least.
It's an unknown. That's all I'm saying. There's just a lot of unknowns. Let's go to Loyal. You've seen a lot of games there, right? How is that home field advantage?
Well, last time I went, it was in December, and I thought it was going to be cold, and I was sweating.
But still, how was the home field
what you
advantage?
remember.
Is it loud? Is it loud?
The fan base, when I went, it was 50-50. I mean, there was just as many Cowboys fans as there was Browns fans.
Okay.
And there's Cowboys fans travel well.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of Cowboys fans here, so.
I believe in Al Harris. And Marcus Blackman, I do believe we're going to be good, but I can't count on it week 1 on the road. That's my issue. Week 1 on the road.
It's got to be a little bit of a rude awakening for some of them.
I'm more of a realistic fan. I'm just not going to say, oh, yeah, we're the best. We're going to go into
I'd be awesome if somehow we manhandle
and
them.
blow out a team who's really good. I mean, I'm not going to say that.
The point is that last game that left you such a bad taste in your mouth, does that motivate you in this one? See what I'm saying?
I agree with that. I think it does motivate the Cowboys. I think you can say whatever you want. Mike McCarthy is going to have this team at a fever pitch. Mike Zimmer, and all you got to do is listen to Brian Broaddus, who knows. He will tell you this defense is going to be better than it was last year. Numbers wise, by the end of the year, they're going to be better. They may not have as many turnovers. So that's why I think there might be a little slippage week 1. Kalen Carson, not only is his first NFL game, he's starting. And not only is he starting, they gave him number 21. You don't think they're going to try and go after him? They're going to go after him.
But at the same time, they're not. They just don't give that number to anybody either, too. So
well, they gave 88 to Antonio Bryant. So I don't know. I don't know. I hear you.
That was before Stephen Jones got a part of it.
Yeah, that's before Catboy was involved.
That's why no zero for anybody. That's Rowdy's number, mother.
Settle down just a little bit.
No, we're not settling down. We need Overshone to wear 0. Let's just get this over with.
Jack with you today.
No, I don't have patience to jack with you either, Jerry. You and your damn interviews with the enemy, Stephen A. When you're golly, just inviting him into your home.
Brian.
Oh, there he is. 3rd time's a charm.
Whoa, who the hell's that, Thomas? Yeah.
Yes, sir. This gonna be a chess match Sunday because, I don't know if anybody know this. Got to remember, when Mike Zimmer was in Minnesota, who was his OC?
Oh man, what was that?
Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Who was his OC in Minnesota when he was coaching there?
Oh God,
I don't remember.
He had a couple Philly D.
Was it Shanahan? Schottenheimer?
Who are we talking about?
Oh,
who coached Cleveland?
Settle down now. No, I didn't hear you. I was too busy playing with my buttons. I thought.
I get where you're going.
I count on you guys to. So what was he saying? I'm sorry.
No, what I was saying, this is gonna be a chess match between
Stefanski and Zimmer,
and Mike Zimmer, because When Zimmer was head coach in Minnesota, Kevin Stefanski was his OC, and they both know each other.
I feel like a Kentucky Fried Idiot. Oh, sorry. Yeah. I think advantage Zimmer because Stefanski don't know what the hell is going to come from Dallas. He doesn't know. This is where if we're breaking down the game and I'm not giving my prediction official. Who knows? I might change my mind because I'm such a homer, but probably not. I think Micah Parsons, what they're going to do at Micah is going to be exciting because I don't think Dan Quinn really knew what to do at Micah Parsons. He just left him at end for the most part, right?
Yeah.
And I don't think
he didn't want to think. He didn't know what to. Yeah, he didn't think. Like how many times we saw him go out into the coverage, do really well with there. So I mean, going up to center, I love when he was attacking the center and guard. So moving him around, it seemed like he would have gone, hey, maybe there's something there, but where we thought he was going to do that, they just stuck him to the side, and they were trying to put it more on the lack of experience behind him. But I don't know about that, man. Like I thought Sam Williams was definitely doing enough to get his opportunities, and so that's what I was looking forward to this year. It just sucks now. Now we got to look at Nealon.
There we go. Brad's bit. Eagles are great. They'll win the next 30. Only 35, Brad. Maybe not 40. 32. What do you mean? What happened? What's up, Kid Cowboy? What happened? Well, anyway, what was I? Oh yeah, Micah Parsons. They don't know where he's going to line up. Dan Quinn never had a counterpunch when teams like the Eagles took advantage of him. He never had a counterpunch. So
agree.
I think Zimmer.
You know what his counterpunch was? Let's practice. Let's put it in practice where we're gonna just grab him and hold him. That's get him used to it. Yeah. Like that. That's your counterpunch. Like
Philly Oldhead. It's going to be the Amari Cooper revenge game. I think we already beat him once as a Brown, but yeah, okay, maybe the second time is a charm. Did we beat them with Amari Cooper?
No.
We haven't played him yet. Okay, then there you go, Philly Oldhead. There it is, man. Here's the problem. Who's going to guard Amari Cooper? That's my question to you guys. Who's going to guard Amari?
I like the back. It's going to be Diggs. I don't know. I don't know if they follows. I don't know if he's one of those ones you just. I mean, obviously, you would think that. I really don't know where Zimmer's where he's going to attack.
Well,
I really don't know what offense they're going to bring because they do have other weapons than Cooper. But we all know Cooper. I love his route running.
Saying his route running is Cedric is second to none. Do you know who they have? How many weapons they have? Everybody's underselling the Cleveland Browns. Mm-hmm. They got Jerome Ford as a running back, right? Yeah. They have Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, and Elijah Moore. Okay? That's not a cakewalk, people. Elijah Moore is a hell of a receiver in this league. They got David Njoku, a top 5 tight end. So, again, I don't know where we could get to. We're going to have to put pressure on them. Again, that's a lot to ask. Week 1 on the road with a new defense. I think we can do well and have some good plays, but also think we can give up some plays.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of weapons, people. Jerry Jeudy, Amari Cooper, Elijah Moore, David Njoku, Jerome Ford. You can say what you want about Deshaun Watson.
He's a good quarterback.
The type of the quarterbacks that give us problems are mobile quarterbacks. So, Mouse, tell Troy to accept my trade. Well, it has to go up for a vote, right, Troy?
Now, when did we ever say our team had a Super Bowl defense?
I haven't seen anything come up yet on.
Yeah, but
fantasy.
we don't have it to where we can make trades and help each other out on the sides, like on the down low. I believe we picked. It has to be 6 people agree on the trade or something like that. You can't just have the owner say yeah, because then 2 people that are out of it just start unloading players to each other, and then I kick you out of the league, and then we're down to 10 before we know it. Marcus Blackman, what's up? What's up, Logan Motorsports? Long time, my friend. Are you working a lot, brother? Go Birds. Go Birds. So anyway, just looking at their defense. Real fast. I'm looking at the
well, I think that's
Garrett.
where
They have Dalvin Tomlinson. Wow.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
Well, that's where our depth at
Mouse,
wide receiver, I think, is going to come in.
saw it.
Zadarius Smith. Jordan Hicks. Hey, middle linebacker. Devin Bush. Grant Delpit. Okay. Who are their corners? Left corner, Denzel Ward. Devin.
That's what I'm worried about, Brian.
Yeah. I think. Well, go ahead. Like, elaborate, man. Go ahead. What's up, serotonin? No, you don't want to elaborate.
He was a lot.
Go ahead.
Nope. He's like, no, I don't want you.
Okay. Nope.
He gambles a lot and he tends to get beat.
So, Drew, game time, Zimmer got this, man. Maybe. Thomas, why are you worried? Yeah, Thomas, you sound very worried tonight. You're going to the game.
No, I'm not worried.
Are you going to the game?
I'm talking about Denzel Ward.
Are you going to the game?
Yeah, I'm going to the game.
Are you going to hook up at Loyal, or are you gonna leave him hanging?
Well, they said they're going to the Hall of Fame Saturday, so
I'm talking about before the game.
Oh, before the game, I'm gonna try to link up. Probably get down there about 3, park and all that.
How much do you think we'll see Micah playing linebacker? I think you're going to see Micah playing linebacker. Probably, I don't know. Phil, what do you think? On some running downs, maybe? I don't know. Or you think on passing downs? I don't know. I mean, like, what do you think? Maybe passing downs where they're going to put him in the A gap? Could you imagine
who are you talking about?
Micah playing linebacker.
Well, I would love to just see him all over. I think we have not seen him in the middle linebacker position, but you're taking somebody out. He needs to be able to know what he's doing. I don't think Zimmer's going to put him back there if he's not doing his film study. And I think if anybody's going to chew him out, it's going to be a Zimmer. And even at times, if you're playing that stupid, do you even reward him by putting in playing times? There could be like this battle in the background that we have no idea. It's like, why isn't Michael on the field? Because Mike is being idiotic during the week, or he's too busy on his podcast and stuff. And so obviously I'm just throwing allegations in that sense there, because I just need to see more from Micah, because he does the good things sometimes off the field when you have a left tackle. I'm studying with Andrew, and I'm trying to see what all pro tackles do and everything. I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. But how about you get on one of those linebackers that study films like Sean Lee and learn what had made him great, even though he didn't get to play all the time, So I would like to see more of the smarter side that he goes out and reach for. So to me, that's what would put him more into the middle of the linebacker, because if you're putting him in middle linebacker, let's be real, he's just coming up the gap. So I want to see more from him. I've seen him out there in coverage. I would just love to see more from him in a decision making.
Ken Hudgens says,
I think they'll use him mixed up a little bit. They'll mix him around in that linebacking core in different positions and that end. They'll just keep putting him in different situations. He'll be that Swiss Army knife, I think. If you know what I mean.
Drew is trolling.
Well, yeah, I mean, he can't be. He's the Wildcat. I mean, not the Wildcat, but he's the wild card.
He's a wild card.
If you got just people going off and you're trying to, they game plan him. That's not something made up. They game plan him. So if you can start to put some stuff, some stunts, some things to get him more open, and where he's like, okay, now it's Micah in the gap instead of some guy like Damone Clark. Nothing against Clark or anything like that, but Micah's a little bit more of a, I'm going to chase you down and get you kind of
yes,
guy.
Yes, it is,
and,
Logan.
He'll haunt your dreams. Like by the end of his career, he could be in horror movies where he's like, "It's coming from me," kind of thing. So I just want to see more study wise from him. But otherwise, his natural ability, he is a difference maker on this defense, and that's why we need him for the future.
Very well said. Very well said. Sorry, the one time I don't talk, nobody wants to hop in.
Mouse, I think he will sometimes, at times. It's like I said, it's gonna be a mix and match. It's gonna be a chess game with him. He's gonna be like
Micah Parsons on Amari Cooper. Let's see what happens.
And you could actually kind of do something like that. It's not too far off. Amari Cooper's one of those guys that makes good cuts, and is very quick at doing it. So.
I would like to see him as a spy, maybe.
Something like that,
where he's if you got a mobile quarterback and that's the guy that would be able to move around. And is that wasting him because he's not coming on certain plays and he's out there? Well, if he can play deep enough, I think he brings that middle of the zone. You can't just throw over the middle. So again, I trust more in Zimmer and scheming him than me personally scheming him. So let's be real.
Well, yeah. That's why I say
you like that. You like that.
Yeah, I agree, Mouse.
Yeah. What Mouse says, dropping Micah
well, I mean,
back
that's what I'm
is
saying. If you use him as the spy, is that a waste? It's like, it's so you're kind of torn. Is maybe on certain downs, this is a chance where most of the time he would run. Let's put Micah as the spy. Hopefully he doesn't take himself out of the play.
Donnie's drum covers. What's going on, my friend? Let's hope Rico and the rest of running back move the ball. Yeah, I think everybody's sleeping on our running game. So everybody who's hating our running game, get ready because you're going to see a lot of it. And if we can run against Cleveland, what's that?
From what I heard this morning, don't be surprised if Cleveland get a heavy dose of our running game Sunday.
Well, I think that's the plan. I honestly do. So
yeah, because you're gonna have to get Guyton into the fold, get him used to shit or stuff. Sorry.
Well, what you don't want to do, right? What you don't want to do, Chris and Thomas, is you don't want to have to drop Dak back like Phil said 45, 50 times. That's a way to lose the game. Not because of Dak, but also you can control you expose your young offensive lineman.
True, but you can also control the game running the ball as well.
Yes, yes. So. I don't think Dalvin will be activated for this game. That's just my opinion.
No. Yeah. No, they said he won't be activated.
Yeah, I don't think Dalvin will be activated.
Yeah, they're trying to get him situated on the playbook and everything.
Serotonin Cowboy, exactly. It's going to be a good chess match. I think the Browns defensive coordinator is a nightmare for us with that wide 9 defense. He's the best defensive coordinator. That's the reason why they were a threat
last year. It wasn't because of their offense. It was definitely because of that defense.
Yeah, he's the best defensive coordinator in the league. He was in Philly.
Yeah, I remember when he was down here. When he that's where he got his first coaching break at. Was down here when he was the DC for the Titans back in the millennium.
Jim Schwartz. Yep, he's a badass defensive coordinator. Eagles should never let him go. But again, that's not my problem. Dalvin Cook will serve his purpose. Love this pickup. Yep. Marcus Blackman, I love the pickup. He's going to serve his purpose in the second half of the year. Because the idea.
Well, that's going to happen. That's going to come in. He's going to be a star of a game, a Monday night game. It's going to be something like that, where the whole U.S. everybody's watching, and he'll light it up.
Shout out to the 81 people that are watching. Listen, everybody, they're at the top. Pinned at the top is a pick'em. If you want to be in on this, you got to be here every Wednesday, and we'll go over the pick'em results for the previous week. Sign up. There's the link. Pinned at the top, you'll see Troy Daniels, then you'll see fantasy. It's not fantasy football. It's a weekly pick'em game. I'll give a prize at the end of the year. We'll figure that out. It's for fun, but please take part. I'd like to have as many people as possible. So
I think Curtis, Curtis, I understand
Thanks,
what you're
Jimbo.
saying.
I appreciate you, man.
He's talking about how the Browns lost to Texans. I think a lot of people are surprised. I think people game planned C.J. Stroud last year totally wrong. And so I think that's where a lot of teams got burnt. It's because you were expecting him to play one way as a rookie,
Brian,
and he didn't play that way because he was we all said that he was the most pro ready. So
he's on it. He's got a doc. He's working on his doctorate. He's smart, Mouse. He'll figure it out.
What's going on?
He's saying there was an error in that link. So
there was?
Well, let me click the link myself. Let me see.
Part of it.
I was able to get it, highlight it, and
I'm going in now. Eagles pick 'em or ESPN pick 'em. Yes, there you go. I'm in. You got to hit join the group.
We're still investigating that aspect of it.
Am I there? Can you see my name in there?
I see.
Yeah, you're in, Phil.
Can you see me?
Yes, you got the assault rifle. I got to switch my name. That used to be. I see Troy, ESPN. I see Bob Sigston.
CJ, see Ken. That's what I'm saying. Now people are going to go against CJ a little bit differently. He's got a little bit more weapons, better weapons, but now there's actually film on his ability to play. So I think that's where you can see the slump. I think he's good enough to overcome those, though. So we'll see how he does. I'm interested to see how he does this year.
Who is that, Brian?
What's that?
Who you talking
Stroud?
about, Brian?
CJ Stroud.
Yeah, they got,
That's not how you pronounce it. It's CJ Stroud. Oh, sorry.
Every DC during off season, don't look the film over them, and
We'll see.
you ain't gonna see what you saw last year.
Yeah, it's just they got, compared to had a Noah Brown there, and now they have a Stephon Diggs. I'm not saying that that's going to revolutionize anything because obviously it always depends on the connection there is there. But it is a better guy in that position. So, and they did really good in the offseason too. So they got some defensive players to help with that side of the ball. I don't expect them to be like surprising the league or anything like that, but I still think that they'll be up there.
It's one thing about the NFL. You can't fool them forever. You can get them one time, but you're not going to fool the NFL.
Hey, Thomas, you going to join in Pigskin Pick'em this year?
No, I'm going to let y'all have that.
See, Jacob, that's Jacob says, is Diggs still elite in his 30s? Half the season. I don't think he's ever been that guy for me, but he is better than what they lost. So is your offensive guys improved? Is he that same guy? That's what they're hoping for, and that's what they're paying him like. But I don't think he's that guy. But he does have weapons around to where he doesn't necessarily need to be that guy, but we all know what happens with Diggs doesn't necessarily get the ball, more than where he wants. You try to get in there.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay.
Okay? You? Absolutely. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Okay. Who wins the game? So now you got the poll up.
Yeah, sorry. I had to fix the poll. It was 50-50 the first one.
You were working on the poll?
Well, I wanted to edit it and it stopped it. I'm like, who win the game? Like I don't know how to write, so I added who wins the game. I would like to talk to you. Oh, sorry. Brian, who do you think about Dak's situation, a short-term deal? Yeah, we could talk about that. We can throw that in the mix. I know, all these people who love to have 9 videos a day on Dak Prescott. Well, sure, we'll talk Dak. What's your guys' opinion on Dak Prescott wanting a long-term deal and the front office wanting a shorter term deal? Your thoughts?
I'll let you guys go.
Nice. All right, moving along. Philly.
Yeah, they're tied to Dak too. If
Dak wants to sign a long-term deal, help them the cap. That's on the Joneses. Philly.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it's like those later years. How much is if you do a 6-year deal? We all know that 4 of them are really where it's at, and the other 2 are voidable years. And so what are you doing, man? Just get the crap going. I mean, unless he's trying to, I want the whole thing guaranteed. And I don't want any trade clause. And
probably 5, Dustin.
So it makes me wonder where is that thing? Because it's not numbers. You're hearing years, but to me, it just seems like those years at the end are always voidable. So where are we really getting at here?
He wants what? 5 years guaranteed?
If he's saying he wants he wants at least 4. And I'm hearing Dallas wants a 2 or 3 year deal. I mean, they're not going to sign that. I don't understand. Maybe 3. Bruce,
what's one extra year? I mean, good golly.
Well,
tack on the 2 with voidable years.
You know what? Fine. We'll go there. Here's my problem with the whole Dak thing. All right. Here's my issue. My issue is,
what grinds my gears?
or you don't want him. If you want him, don't couch it. You give him the 4 or 5 years. If you don't want him, don't re-sign him. That's it. I don't care which one you do. Why do we have to say, we want you, but? Yep. Well, no. He wants the guaranteed money that's going to come along with that extra year. Let's be honest, Phil, right?
Yep, I agree.
You know, Brian, I agree with you because I was laying in bed last night and I was thinking the same thing.
I mean,
I had a dream come to me.
Yeah.
My thing is, won't y'all just meet down the middle and just sign a 4 or 5 year deal and get shit over with?
Well, here's the bit. In 2 years, this salary cap is gonna blow up. It's gonna get big and stuff. Just get it going, man. Unless you
push around with it.
Exactly, man. Just get it done, get it out of the way. Let's let people start talking about the Micah contract and the Bland contract and those things that are a little bit further out in the future. Let's just get this over with. It's just I just hate the whole media constantly talking about it. Now it's just a constant every single day countdown. Is it gonna happen? Is it not gonna happen? It's like that, just is that what was that? The thing that sees a shadow. What did Ponsatonic, Phil? What is it?
Groundhog.
Groundhog.
The groundhog. Thank you, groundhog. Where they see a shadow. Is he not going to see a shadow? Is he going to see a shadow? Are they going to get the contract? All that. It's just, they say some terrible things as well. We haven't seen a lot of the media bashing that starts to come around right now. With that the radio stations and stuff start talking, getting negative reports out there, and so. That's luckily I haven't seen much of that, so hopefully we'll stay away from that. But you know how Dallas loves to do that.
Mark Hutchton,
I just think it's a distraction,
Mark Hutchton with the super chat. I will not give him 5 years guaranteed. Not sure I would give him 4. Now I'm not saying guaranteed. He wants the whole contract guaranteed. He wants that 5th year to increase the amount of guaranteed. I would think that's it. It would not be a fully guaranteed deal. There you go, Mark Hutchton. Thank you, sir. Thanks, man.
Is it true? Is it true that Brandon Cook snapped today? Because
he might drop it. No, it was about Dak. I thought it was more towards Dak.
Yeah, he basically said, well, I could pull it up here. Well, he basically said, if it's anybody's doubting Dak, you guys are fools. Basically,
he shows in. He comes in, day out. He balls out year in, year out. He's talking about him. Yeah, so he's definitely he's sticking up for his quarterback. That's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. That's my teammate. So let me see here. Let's see if I can find it.
How much better, we know CD and Dak gonna be on the same page. How much more comfortable are you and Jalen to contribute at the start of the season this year compared to last year?
Extremely comfortable. I'm ready to go. You know what I mean? And that's what it's all about. We talk about leading, no doubt about it. I'm going to do my best to lead, but at the same time, I'm going out there to make plays and help my team win and do it at a high level. When my number's called, I'll be ready, and I'm going to continue to trust that. And I think JT will do the same thing.
What did you see from Dak throwing to other receivers this training camp? He didn't have CD.
Yeah.
He had, didn't have his number one guy, but
have you guys watched any of that?
Trusted he was able to move the ball with those. What did we learn about Dak?
I mean, it goes to show that. He's one of the best.
You mentioned Chicago. I'm watching
going
him
out
right
there and
now.
not having CD for him to be able to get comfortable with other guys shows you how great he is.
Let us know you're playing a clip, dude.
Time.
We can't hear it.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Sorry, everybody.
What are your thoughts? Cheap ass media.
Yeah.
I gave you the virtual cables.
Yeah, I know. I downloaded it. It's not working. So again, I was playing a clip of exactly what we brought up, but it's all good. We're hearing Phil and Thomas Garrett's conversations. So go ahead, boys. Let's hear what you were saying.
Well, we didn't even know we were playing. What were you playing?
It was a Brandon Cook's interview where he talks about it, but I don't know where in the, I would have to listen to it. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, man. He's just, I think out of all the receivers, obviously Lamb, I think is going to come out of the gate doing his thing. I don't doubt him. I think Flournoy could be your difference maker in that secondary. You tend to see Cooks. I want to believe that he's going to be a big part of this offense, but it does. Last year it did take him a little bit of time to get kind of going, and then the year before that. So they've obviously had some time to play during this off season, but they haven't really game time stuff, the preseason stuff. So I have to go off their history, man. That they're going to start out a little bit rusty, but at least they have other weapons other than the two their main guys. I do like Flournoy. I do like Jake Ferguson. I do like the tight ends behind him. So I'm very happy, at least with going into the season with the weapons we have. A lot of potential.
Cool. Go ahead, Thomas.
Huh?
No, go ahead. I don't know what you guys were talking about. So go ahead and what were you saying?
Oh no, it was nothing. I was telling them about Brandon Cooks today. I was telling them, I had heard that, he had snapped on the media day because of Dak Prescott situation.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know exactly what he said. Basically, he said you guys are fools if you think that Dak's not the man. But yeah, it was actually a video clip, but not everybody has a monitor. So, what's up, Clemente? How are you, brother? Curtis, Terrell Owens say about Tony Romo, Jerry Jones' favorite son. That's my quarterback. That's my teammate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Neal and Clemente. I am. I'm very looking forward to seeing Marshawn Nealon. That's where I think, like getting back to what we were talking about with, we were talking about Micah. I think that Micah, I think, is going to play mainly end, but in key downs, they're going to slide him into the A gap, and and I think good luck. You have Nealand, and you have D Law. You have Carl Lawson. I wonder is Carl Lawson going to be activated? That's what I'm curious to be. That's what I'm curious about.
The thing that excites me about Nealon is I'm interested to really see how he does this year, his rookie year. But once he eats the peanut butter, what happens when he eats the NFL peanut butter? He starts to get into the workout program. Because we've all seen Overshown. We've all seen CD Lamb. We've seen these guys, like Goldston. We've seen these guys get bigger, So I'm interested to see what he is going to be in the next couple of years. That could be a force to be reckoned with right there. Just because I already see a lot of potential in him, and obviously that's what we talk about. You see him hit the bags, you see him hit people, you see him how has been able to read and keep that edge when it comes to the run. So he obviously has to put it into game, but you at least like to see it, on the practice field that he's been doing. So that's a bright future right there with Nealon.
Listen, I have the 53 up here. I know, Phil, you have 9,000 monitors. So he's not going to be secretly good, Coyote. He's going to be good. This is what they have. It's the unofficial, but they did put it out there. My question to you was, why would they put a depth chart out there if it's not going to be true? It's very weird to me. But they got Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, CeeDee Lamb.
Oh, CD made the team. Heck yeah, good job, CD.
Brandon Cooks, Jalen Tolbert, Jake Ferguson, Tyler Guyton, Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Zach Martin, and Terrence Steele. They got Waletzko as the right tackle backup, and Asim Richards as the left tackle backup. So they basically, I don't know if there's going to be a swing tackle. I'll be curious to see how they do this. They made sure that it was unofficial.
Who's QB2?
QB2 was Cooper Rush, followed by Trey Lance, who was the third string emergency guy. Defense. Let's switch over to defense. D-Law, Mozzie, and Osa are going to be your starters. On paper, Micah Parsons, defensive end. Leah Fowl, Kendricks, and Damone Clark as your starters. Interesting.
Oh, the Samoan Clark Kent.
Yeah, and then you got Overshown, Buddy Johnson as the backups. I think that's more precaution because of the ACL. They got Trayvon Diggs, Kalen Carson, and Jordan Lewis. And Phil, they got Israel Mukwamu listed as a slot corner.
Okay.
I like it.
I like that.
Donovan Wilson, Malik Hooker with backups, Marquise Bell and Wanye Thomas. I think that's pretty good. But I mean, again, I think Rico gets the majority of the carries. Maybe not the majority of the carries, but early in the game, I think Rico is a get your carry. I think Zeke is your tough yards.
Reliever. He's a relief
fourth
pitcher.
quarter pounder. Yeah, I agree, Mark Hudson. There's going to be a lot of rotation. You could elevate a practice squad player 3 times. So
I just don't like that whole playing around with somebody else.
No, yeah, I agree. I agree with you.
And the good part about that running back situation is you can use Zeke and Devin Cook, in your big games like your games against Philadelphia and all of them, because they know what's up. They know the situation, from being in big games.
Yep.
And why is that?
Because they old as dirt. Okay,
no, it's that way because we them boys. That's why.
We them boys. What season?
Oh my gosh.
There it was. Glory hole.
But running back situation, everybody going to go hard every down. I like our running backs. I think in this day and age, just look at see who's winning trophies, people. Again, let's look and see who's winning Super Bowl champions. Who has a bell cow running back?
Well, I mean, look, okay, let's go through it. I mean, you're running the ball, but you got Guyton. I'm not saying that he is Tyrone Smith's replacement and all that. Put it to the truth. No, it's at least they got somebody really solid that has shown some really good film out there and has held his own in training camp. Then you got Tyler Smith. I mean, that was right there. That's a kind of fell into their laps a little bit more. Got kind of really lucky there. I feel very excited about Cooper Beebe. I love his intelligence to get him on the field. Where everybody was talking about Brock Hoffman obviously starting. Zach Martin, whether it's his last year or not, that's a guy where he has more Pro Bowls and holding calls. And then I think the question mark to me is going to be Steele. Does Steele come back after that one struggle? Not terrible year, but it was an average year where he had some really good games, and then he had some ones that were like really, really bad where it looked bad. So I'm interested to see how he goes. So I definitely love that, even though it's to me, Steele has more of the question mark on the pass protection, but when it comes to pushing those defensive people, I really like this unit. Can we always get better? Hell yeah, especially if you're going to sign a guy that you're going to be investing a majority of your salary cap in. You really need to keep hitting this offensive line stuff. You can't take it off. I mean, we know at the end of the round they can get good value. They just need to continue doing that.
What really make me laugh about all of this is, why do all of the Cowboy fans dog a particular player? They say he ain't gonna suck. They say he's, but I'm trying to clean it up from saying AZZ.
No, that's nice. Yeah, we got ladies in here.
They say this player's not this. They say he's not that, and they come to find out he have an all-pro season, and the ones who dog the player, their attitude would be like, "Oh, I didn't say that," or "Yeah, he's kicking butt. He's kicking butt," and I'd be like, "But damn, you dogged him before the season started. You talked about the man's mama and everything."
Yeah.
Come on now.
Clemente, I could see a couple of times. He says, "Please no slip up, center QB exchange." I would imagine at least 2 times this year you'll see it at some point.
65, Jesus, man, slow down with the 65 mil. Come on now, come on.
Who is that?
That's just out of nowhere. He brought up Dak and his money. Kid Cowboy, just out of nowhere. He's like Tourette syndrome. Don't pay 65. All right, no, I don't know that we're paying 65.
Hey, Brian, I wanted to ask you,
unit.
What do you think? What do you think potentially, if it is true? What do you think about the Cowboys trying to give Dak a 2-year contract?
That is
or a shorter contract.
Yeah, I think they want a 3-year deal. Yeah, for me, yeah, I'm all for it.
Yeah, you
yes,
into that one, right?
Sign me in. Yeah, can you put
fully guaranteed?
Okay. Can you put the? Yeah, I thought. Hey Troy, I thought I could unpin it and then pin it right back because I wanted to put Phil's channel up. Anybody that's not signed to Phil, it's his channel is
I
up
appreciate that.
at the top. But
I could give you the link again.
Yeah,
in the
just put
chat.
it in in the chat. It'll be in there. Of course, it's been up an hour and 15 minutes. As soon as I take it down, they want the link.
Take Phil's shit off of there. Let's put
F Phil. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you were talking shit about my fantasy draft. I heard
time,
you.
Brian. I agree with you 100%. Thank you. There it is. Glory hole. What's that?
That's what I think.
Is that Phil's channel? Oh yeah.
No, that's
that's Phil's channel. Now we got multiple Phil channel links.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Put that on there.
Oh shoot. Well, here's the deal. I'll have it in the. I'm streaming the game tomorrow night. Phil's channel will be in the link at the top. So, as soon as I get the link again, I'll pin it again. My bad. Dave, Eagles champ. What's up, my guy? Eagles will finish first in the division. Good luck to that, man. I'm not saying that you won't. I think it's going to come down
it's
to
definitely
the wire.
possible. I think it's
definitely on the table. Cowboys want to give Prescott a short-term 2-3-year deal. I did hear that, Mark. That would be a slap in the face. To him or us? Thanks, Troy. Yeah.
Remember, Mark,
no problem.
it's about the star first. Star comes first.
It's not about the name on the back. It's about the name on the front. Yeah, okay. There it is. It's pinned at the top. Troy Daniels, fantasy. I don't know why it says fantasy, but it's a pick'em. What's up, Brian? What's going on, man? The guy's trying to get to 200. What's up, Brian? Me up. 200 what, Dave? Help me out, bro. Game time. I have an idea for the prize. Of course, Bobby Babinski. For fantasy football, you make me a merch trade. Why? What do you want? What do you want to trade? What are you talking about?
What you got? What you got?
What you got?
I don't know you. Same time, man. Same time.
Oh, you got a YouTube channel, Dave? Dave, you got a YouTube channel, brother? Eagles will finish first. Brian, sub me
How will
up.
your defense be?
Yeah, Dave, just put it in. Put your channel link in the chat, man, and all the Eagle fans will. I'll sub you up.
There's a lot that come through.
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'll be in here all weekend. Yes, Dave. I'll put the link in the bottom. What you do is you go to your channel and then up in the search bar, just highlight and then right click and copy.
Copy a link, yeah.
And then paste it into the chat. Not the whole link, just like when you punch it in, just up in that search bar, it'll be there. That's what I did. Mark Crum sent me a Charles Haley autograph wood picture by mistake. Wow. Dude, are you kidding me, Bobby? He sent you a Dallas photo. What were you expecting to get, Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I don't know how.
I don't know. That happened to me too. I got that other
I know,
cutting
but
board
he
with
does
the
it
big
all the
star on
time.
it.
He has Michael Anthony Fitness do it. Me and Roland's reviews. I ordered $160 worth of stuff. He had to remake everything. I kept her stuff. She kept my stuff, and he sent me my stuff. And he sent me her stuff. There it
I haven't
is.
said nothing or nothing, but like this Joe Barty here was supposed to be the one for the veterans one, I think, that he made. But it was all right. I was happy with the Joe Barty.
There you go, brother. 113.
Yeah,
I
it
just subbed up to you.
I messaged him about that too. He never got back to me about that.
Who,
I was
Mark?
like, did you mail that? Yeah, I was like, did you mail that other cutting board to me on mistake?
Dude.
Because I can send it back. Never did hear anything.
God. Prime time, we have a new defensive coordinator. Will be Super Bowl ready, just like Dallas. Yeah, possibly. You're a very talented team, Drew. Again.
Now I roll my pizzas on it.
Oh, you got it, Dave. I appreciate you, my friend. But But yeah, everybody, sub up to Dave, give him a chance, especially you Eagle people. Check him out. Exactly, Chris. Vic Fangio, old and sucks. Pause, Arturo. Vic Fangio always had our number, though, Arturo. Last time we played Vic Fangio, he's beaten us the last 2 times. He's beaten us with Miami last year, and he beat our brakes off when he was the coach of the Denver Broncos when he came into AT&T and embarrassed us. So,
I was at that game, Brian.
Yeah, you were. That's right.
I was hammered.
JoJo, no, Bobby is an Eagle fan living in I forget, Oregon, maybe? I think he might be Oregonian. But anyway, everybody, all right, I think I'm going to call it. We're almost at 2 hours. I appreciate everybody hanging in here. Obviously, we're up to $25 on Super Chats. I'll be on tomorrow night for the game. So if everybody wants to hang out, and I'll do another channel member Zoom if you guys want to hang out with me. Just know that I do got to get to the chat. So, just know that if you want to hang out and Zoom the game, I'll do it. I will. I know Mark doesn't like doing it, but Mark gets 900, 1,200 people. It's kind of tough. So us, we could do it. It's actually fun to do it that way. So make sure you check me out tomorrow night. And don't forget, hold up. Before we go, Primetime Phil and me, everybody in here can give their, Randy can give his as well. Our new channel member, Randy.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen for tomorrow's game and the Eagles game on Friday? That's what we want.
Well, I think the Chiefs are going to win 20-17 tomorrow, and I think the Packers are going to win 31-27 on Friday.
Very good.
And then I think the Cowboys are going to win on Sunday 27-17.
Nice. I like it.
Nice.
I hope you're right.
Nice.
Thomas Garrett, Phil will end with you, and then we'll get out of here. Well, I'll give mine at the end, but I'll be quick. But go ahead, Thomas. Who do you think for tomorrow's game? Since me and Phil have a show, we'll do all the games on Saturday night.
Well, the old saying go, you don't lose your game on banner night. Kansas City, I think they'll win. I think it'll be close one. I'm saying 24-20.
So you're saying Mahomes gets the ball and makes them pay?
Yeah.
Yeah, at the end of the game, drives them down. I like it.
Right.
And how about the Eagle game? How about the Eagle game, Thomas?
Friday.
Yeah.
I heard the plane landed not long ago down in St. Paulo, Brazil. It don't matter. I still think Philadelphia's gonna lose the game anyway. I think they'll lose something like 27-23. And Sunday.
No, we'll worry about Sunday. I'm just doing the next 2 games. Well, you can give me your
okay.
You can give me your Cowboy prediction just in case. Go ahead.
No, I'm not gonna give you the prediction.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah.
Even though I got them winning anyway.
Okay, I got you.
Now you told me not to get a prediction. I'm not.
Well, no, you can because you may not be here on Sunday. So me and Phil aren't. You can. Me and Phil are going to do all the games on Saturday night on his channel. So I don't want I'm just more worried about the next 2 nights. Opening Thursday night and Friday night. So what do you think, Chris May?
I was gonna give you the score.
All right, go ahead. Give me the score.
I got us winning 30-20.
Wow, 30 points. Bang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big Sills is a blowhard, Bruce. That's Mark's boy. So
27-34 in the Baltimore Kansas City game, and I'm picking Baltimore now.
Bang.
As the Green Bay game and the Philly game goes, I'm picking Philly by 6.
Wow.
So
Eagle Green,
like 20-26.
Get your Eagle Green on, Chris. Or even on your birthday, you're picking up.
Yeah, I'm just being honest, man.
No, I'm
what
I
think,
Yeah. All right, who we got next? Wade, go ahead, Wade, and then we'll go Troy, and then we'll go Phil.
I think the Ravens are going to win tomorrow, 28-24. I think the Eagles are going to get beat by the Packers. And I think the Packers are going to win 31-20.
Okay, wow. That's convincing. If that happens,
And
man.
I think the Cowboys are going to win Sunday 28-14.
28-14. Bang. I'm going to write that one down. All right, go ahead, Troy Daniels. Give me your predictions for tomorrow.
All righty. So tomorrow night, Baltimore at Kansas City. That one's going to be a good one. I think it's going to be barn burner. It's going to come down to who has the ball last or whose defense can stop whoever has that ball last. I'm going Baltimore 27-23.
Wow.
Friday night, Philly and Green Bay in Sao Paulo. I've got Green Bay taking that one 27-23.
Look at that.
As well.
Eagles. All right. And we end up with Philly Phil.
Make sure I'm not on mute. When I look at this game, I'm happy to see football back in the air. Unfortunately, it's a Thursday night, but the fact that Prime is not the main thing pushing it, I think that's a big thing for the NFL. So at least we can watch some clear HD football. But when I look at that, that's a great matchup to open it up with the Ravens and the Chiefs. I think those two teams are the type that will come out firing. Usually the Chiefs are one of those ones where it does take them a while to get going in the season, where their first 6 to 7 games, you really can't judge them too much, and then they start to turn it on by the end of the season. So this is one of those ones where I think the Ravens can get this, because I think the Ravens are going to be a lot of people's favorite going into the playoffs, and this is going to be one of those ones going into it. And I think they win 35-28. So I think it's more of a firing type of game. It slows down at the second half because the defense gets more involved, but I still think by that point it's already like 21-14, and so they just need to add a couple of more scores. So 35-28 in the end. And then when I look at the other game, I mentioned it, where Green Bay and Philly, I see that kind of going the opposite way, where I see them getting off slowly. Even though the team is very powerful, it's just one of those things where it just be stupid things that will get in the way, whether it's a holding, whether it's somebody drops something stupid pass.
Who, Green Bay?
No, with Philly, I think that's the only thing that kind of slows them down, because it'll be just kind of sloppy, and then they'll get more into the running game with both teams. So, but I think by the end of it, the Eagles have won 26-17 over Green Bay. I think Green Bay will try to push by the end, but it won't matter.
Wow, bang. The Eagles win. There you go, Drew. The Eagles win. I have the Ravens winning by a touchdown tomorrow night. I think that I just think that they're again, I don't think that Kansas City's ever the better team. I think they just got the best quarterback in the league, and these people are stupid enough to keep the games close, and he just goes down and wins them, just like the Super Bowl game. Sorry, it's true against the Birds. The Eagles were a more talented, better team. Let's just watch the game, but they didn't win a game. And then I think the Eagles and Packers. I could see where everybody's going, where the Eagles win big. I could see that, but I'm going to pick the Packers by a field goal. I think it's a heartbreak. I think it's like 23-20 Green Bay. I think, honestly, that one's a harder game for me to pick. I actually like the Ravens tomorrow. But we'll see, man. Who the hell knows? I'll be here to stream it. So we'll be having fun. Bobby Babinski, who's your survivor pick? It's not a survivor pool. This is just a pick 'em. I like the survivor pool. Did they have that, Troy? Did they have a survivor? Oh, he's gone. He's already.
No, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have I think there is a survivor challenge, but I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't do that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Bobby, it's hard. You're asking me right now. Maybe, I obviously wouldn't include. Maybe I'll look into that, and I'm not going to include the next two. The first two games, obviously. But you're in the hopper, Bobby. But all right, everybody. And here, Bobby, see, you are in the hopper, my friend. I'm putting you in. Babinski. You like your banner? Or he got his banner, his Eagles banner today. Or yesterday. You're in the hopper. But all right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Let Phil go. He's probably like, holy crap.
It's past my bedtime.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody. I'll be on tomorrow night. And I'll do a channel member Zoom so everybody can come hang out.
We'll put the link back in tomorrow night as well before the game.
Keep putting the link in. So, all right, everybody. My Zoom crew, welcome Randy McIntyre. Coyote, next time you need to get in here, my friend. I don't know what's going on. Maybe you have to, Phil, do you have to download Zoom or something? Or you can just hop on somebody else's link?
Well, even if you did, they have a browser version that'll pop up if you don't have Zoom.
All right. All right, everybody. So, yeah, next time, Coyote, or tomorrow night, get your stuff together. You can hop in tomorrow night. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. And for that, I am out. Peace out. Late.
See y'all tomorrow.
What? I'm cool. This is me. We're going to jump on that spaceship and get out of here.
No judgment. Shoot.
Get to smash that subscribe button. You know what? I'm going to give it, I'll give it 4 out of 5 avocados. Korg? I was raised by avocados. Oh my God, just kill me now. Ho, ho, ho.
Green Giant. Hey! We know each other. He's a friend from work.
I think it's going really well. I know. This is literally the first time I took my gun out of the holster. Right.
And that is why we need a triumphant video.
You guys led us to this. Thank you. You know what? I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. I'm not fucking leaving!